Hello students, today we will see the next topic is examples of data link layer protocols. Now here we will study some examples of the data link layer link protocols. The internet uses PPP, that means point to point, as a primary data link protocol over the point to point lines between routers and for the dial-up connections. The PPP frames are byte oriented. In the LAN network, SDLC stands for High Level Data Link Control. Protocols are used, and these protocols originate from IBM mainframe world, and the SDLC frames are byte oriented. Here the first one is the SDLC. SDLC stands for High Level Data Link Control. Is a bit oriented protocol, and they all use bit stuffing for the data transparency. They use the frame structures as shown in this figure. See, this is the frame format for bit oriented SDLC. The address field, first here the address. This address field is used to identify the particular terminals for point to point, and it is used to distinguish commands from the responses. And the control field is used for the sequence. Second one is the control, and this field is used for sequence numbers, acknowledgement and other purposes. Then the data field contains the informations, and it may be of any length, and the checksum, here the checksum falls off with increasing frame length, and the checksum field we had already studied, and the frame is delimited with the sequence. Here the number 0 111 and the minimum frame size is 32-bit excluding the flag. Then there are the three basic types of the frame. First one is the information, second one is the supervisory, and third one is the unnumbered. Then three frames look like. Here the first frame is the information frame, second frame is the supervisory frames, and third frame is the unnumbered frames. The protocol uses sliding windows with a 3-bit sequence number. Then first frame is information frame. The sequence field is frame sequence number, and the next field is the piggybacking acknowledgement. And if the PF bit stands for the pull pull or final, it is used when the compare is pulling, and when it is P is the computer is inviting the other terminal to send data. Except the final frame, all will have PF bit sent to the P, and the final one will be F. Then second is the supervisory frame. Various types are allowed in supervisory frame. First one is the type 0. Acknowledgement frame used to indicate the frame next frame expected, thus is used when there is no reverse traffic. Then second one is the type 1. Negative acknowledgement frame used to indicate that a transmission error has detected, and the next field indicate the frame first frame is sequence not received correctly. Then type 2. Receiver not ready. It tells the sender to stop the sending, and this signal tells that some temporary problem is there with receiver, and when the receiver is ready, it send a receiver to and sender send the receive ready. Then type 3. Selective reject. It calls for the retransmission of only the frame specified, and SDLC and CCP allows this frame. And then third number is unnumbered frame. It is used for the control purpose, and can be but can also carry the data when unreliable connectionless services is called. All protocols provides a command, and that follows a machine to announce that it is going down. And one more command provided by the protocol is FRMR, frame reject, and it is used to indicate that a frame with correct checksum but impossible semantic arrive. The FRMR frames contains a 24-bit data field telling what was wrong with the frame. and the control frames can be lost just at data frames, and these are the frames where they must be acknowledgement, and special control frames called as UA, unnumbered acknowledgement, is provided for this. So here there are the three types of the control fields. First one is the information frame, second is supervisory frame, and third one is the unnumbered frames. Then next concept is triple P, that means point to point protocol, and it is this point to point protocol is a computer network protocol used to transfer a datagram between two directly connected point to point computers. Here it is most commonly used protocol for point to point access, and suppose the user want to access the internet from the home, the triple P protocol will be used. The frame format of the triple P protocol contains the following field. First one is the flag. The flag field is used to indicate the start and end of the frame, and the flag field is 1 byte field that appears at the beginning and ending of the frame. The pattern of the flag is similar to the bit pattern in SDLC, that means 0, 111, 111, 0, and the address second field is address. It is 1 byte field that contains the constants value, which is 1111 to the these are the 8 ones and represent a broadcast message. Then controls, it is 1 byte field which is set through the constant value, that means here the 110000 is not required field, as a triple P does not supports the flow control and a very limited error control mechanism. Then the control field is a mandatory field where the protocol supports flow and error control mechanism. Then next one is the protocol. It is 1 or 2 byte field that defines what is to be carried in the data field, and the data field can be user data or other information. Then the next field is payload. The payload field carries either user data or other information. The maximum length of the payload field is 1500 bytes. And here the next field also checksum. It is the 16-bit field which is generally used for the error detection. Then here the frame format for triple P protocol. Here the frame format contains flag, address, controls, protocols, data and padding, FCS and flags. Then triple P has two main uses which are given below. First one is it is widely used in broadband communications having heavy loads and high speed. For example, an internet operates on heavy load and high speed. Then second one is it is used to transmit the multi-protocol data between the two connected point-to-point computers, and it is mainly used in point-to-point devices. For example, routers are point-to-point devices where triple P controls protocols is widely used as a WAN protocol, not a simple LAN Ethernet protocol.